Good morning and welcome to day 18th of the third annual WSOP Daily Spaces coverage and the longest running poker space. I'm Sherry Pluskota, aka Peaches, and I'll be your host this morning. And joining me are two of my co-hosts this summer, Brad Nesser and Rick O'Connor. Brad, is that really you?
Is this real?
Is this real? What did you figure out, my friend?
The most confusing thing is absolutely nothing. I just tried it on my phone again right now and it worked. So I have no idea what in the hell was going on.
That is insane. For those that are just tuning in and may not know, for the last 2 days when Brad would come into my space, we couldn't see him, but he could see us. And so he was the ghost of my space for the last 2 days, and we tried various things to try to figure it out. And as you just heard, all he did was try it today, and miraculously it worked.
I wish I had the solution so I could tell people.
That's so crazy. Oh my God. Well, I'm glad it worked this morning for sure. Welcome. Glad you're back with us. Rick, good morning to you.
Good morning, young lady. Top of the morning to you. It's another beautiful day in Florida.
Awesome.
And looking forward to another great space. And it's nice to see Brad for a change.
Literally.
Really.
Quite literally. Well, let me tell you what I've got going this morning. I am actually sitting in the parking lot of the card room where I play poker when I'm here in Spokane so that I could do the show and then walk into the building because they have a 10 o'clock poker tournament. And this is the only way I can get to this tournament in the morning when I'm doing my show. So I'm going to do my show from the parking lot. Then I'm going to go play poker. So it's kind of going to be a shortened show. And guess what? It's okay.
Well, good luck in your tournament.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please be reminded, y'all, that we always try to give the most updated and accurate information possible, but we do make mistakes because information is forever changing. So please double check any information we provide to ensure yourself the best experience possible. And again, please correct us if we make a mistake so we can let others know that a mistake has been made. And I'm going to point one out this morning that I've made myself. You know, we've got a Spaces OBD Baker fantasy team, and for some reason I had it in my head that Kuhn was on our team. He's not. Kuhn is not on our team. And I had made mention of it the other morning that he and Lucky Chewy got us some points together by being first and second place in that tournament. Kuhn's not even on our damn fantasy team. So there you go. Proof number one, I make mistakes all the time. So anyway, I caught that mistake myself this morning. And I actually had to laugh at it because normally, if you've been around for the last 2 years, you know that ASG loves to catch me when I make a mistake. And we've always kind of played cat and mouse over it, and it's kind of been fun. And so I kind of poked at him in the group chat for the fantasy league about not catching that error. So, anyway, just wanted to catch everybody up on that. But I see that Isaac is no longer on the run. But more importantly, are you feeling better?
Oh, it's a wild one. What I thought originally was food poisoning is a stomach bug that's hit the entire house.
I'm sorry, dude. There's nothing worse than that. Everybody's down and out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
I'm recovering. I'm recovering, but now everyone, well, before me it was the wife, now it's everyone else. Good times.
oh, that's so miserable. Well, the good news is you're on the mends.
Indeed, indeed. And I appreciate the well wishes and everything. Thank you, Sherry. I know you were looking in on me. Thank you.
Absolutely. I this morning I was like, okay, if I don't hear from him this morning, I'm gonna become Sheriff Sherry, and I'm gonna start reaching out to people and say, ask what the hell's going on. But I'm glad you're here with us and feeling better, and hopefully that family will feel better soon.
Appreciate you, Sherry.
Absolutely, no problem at all. We're glad you're here with us. Do you want to give a quick shout out promo for your one shot?
Yeah, absolutely. GVG One Shot is our satellite to the WSOP main event. It is a 27 seat, $600 satellite that gives you access to a single game we are going to be throwing. That's a no limit hold'em. Um, it's a no limit hold'em game. I'm sorry. Your starting stock is 21K chips, and if you win, you get a seat to the WSOP main event, plus accommodations at our Airbnb in Las Vegas during competition. We are currently, I believe, we were about halfway. Unfortunately, we had a sponsor kind of like BS us, but we're at about 10 seats sold right now. What we're doing is just in case that we don't meet our target, is we're actually coming up with a structure as an alternative that we're going to offer the holders. We've been working on that, and we've kind of already hinted it to them and kind of polling like what they want to do and whatnot if we come like short of the numbers. And we got a really cool structure. I haven't posted it in Green Visor Gang's page yet, but I'm actually going to be doing that today, so it should be out today. And yeah, it's really cool. We're actually going to be offering a couple of events to first place and one event to second place if we go that route. Now, if not, and everybody chops, then there's actually going to be a four-way chop rather than a nine-way chop, but the prizes are a little bit juicier. So again, if you're interested, this is something that we've done already last year. We threw a satellite and awarded two people a final chop, where they each walked away with about 4K each. Yeah, this is something that we are dedicated to doing until we get one of our members into that main event seat. So if you want to help us to realize this goal, we appreciate it. And yeah, just reach out to me or go to greenvisorgang.com's profile here on X. And yeah, send us a DM. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. And I'm sorry that the numbers aren't getting better for you for sure. I know it must be a little bit disappointing because you guys are working hard. But you know what? Things always have a way of working out. And when this is all over, you and I are going to have a little sit down about that promo and see if what we can do, if we all brainstorm to help that become a reality the next time you guys do it. So, um,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I think last year the difference between the first time and the second, and this second time is we had about I want to say maybe like 7 or 8 month lead time previously because we had way bigger
right,
ambitions. Originally, we were trying to send like 10 people to the main event, and the
right,
cool part was, we were able to secure a seat probably like I want to say probably like 4 months before the main event. So in a lot of ways, those things helped, but it
right,
also was kind of taxing on our treasury, right? Because we went for it and said to hell with this, we're gonna, secure the ticket.
right.
But I think this time we did it with about 3 months lead time. So like anything, you learn what works and what
Right,
doesn't. Um, Last year was all word of mouth, and this year we've been advertising heavily. Where we've been advertising is something that we may have to, you know, consider for
right,
next
right.
time. But I mean, you already know, Cher. We work our
Yeah,
asses
you
off,
do,
so
and that's why I
still
know
got
it's
about 2
disappointing.
days. Oh, it's okay. We still got about another couple of days. We're gonna see how many people tap in. What we've calculated is if we hit 17, we can actually get the ticket secured.
Nice.
But even then, we kind of want to exceed that by at least a couple.
Right, right.
So we'll see. We have a couple days until the game. We always have our hopes up, and we always just keep working.
And that's all you
So
can do, Isaac. And guess what? It's going to come around sooner or later for sure. Practice makes perfect, as they
absolutely,
say. And I'm going to get us moving
absolutely.
on just because I'm in a time crunch this morning because I am trying to go play poker myself for a change. Um, hey,
Hey, all
a
right.
little shout out to Ari Engel, who's a Spaces favorite. Of course, he's visited with us many a days in Spaces, who just tied Miami John for all-time number of cashes. So congratulations and shout out to Ari Engel. And speaking of the late Miami John, this weekend on the 15th is the memorial service over at the Tap House. Just look down my Twitter feed. If somebody wants to repost it in here, that'll be great. Is the flyer for that celebration of life. If you'd like to attend, they're asking you to RSVP so they can be prepared for you. So that is on Sunday. Also, I wanted to give a little shout out to Joey Ingram, who, if you were in the space, was it week before last? I guess I'm losing track of time. Joey joined us, and thanks to Bathwater for Buy-ins, because that person actually tweeted at Joey, so he joined us. And Joey offered to stake me for the ladies' event. And so he and a couple others have pitched in to buy 50% of me, so I definitely will be playing the WSOP ladies event. And I thank Joey and my other stakers for making that happen. I didn't even need to go public. I was going to go public with it yesterday. And while we were on air, somebody that bought up the last 10% in a text message. So I definitely appreciate those that have faith in me and what I'm doing, that they're willing to take a chance on me and my poker. So shout out to those folks. Um, Also, be reminded the nominations for the Poker Hall of Fame are now open. There are 63 members currently. On June 15th, the nomination process closes, so you only have till Sunday to get your nominations in. 10 nominees will be announced on June the 17th. The inductee will be announced on July the 11th, prior to the start of event number 92, which is the $1,979 Poker Hall of Fame Bounty Tournament. So get those submissions in. There was an issue with the website. I have not had a chance to try it again, but ASG did, and he said it worked perfectly. So, don't wait till the last minute, just in case you hit a glitch and you need more time to get the glitch worked out. So there you go. Um, we are going to go around town. And Rick, can you start us out with poker around town, please?
I sure can. Excuse me. At the South Point today at 10:10 a.m., they have their daily no limit hold'em tournament. $120 buy-in, $10,000 guarantee. At 2:10, the no limit hold'em turbo bounty, $120 buy-in, $5,000 guarantee. At 6:10, the black chip bounty, $300 buy-in, $20,000 guarantee. And the nighttime tournament at 10:10, a turbo bounty, 120 buy-in, $3,000 guarantee. If you're playing in a 120, you get 20,000 starting stacks. And the 300 they don't have listed, but I'm sure it's a pretty good stack. Don't forget that Monday is their Midsummer 200,000 starting on Monday, June 16th. So that's their big summer kickoff, and this is the Midsummer 200K beginning on Monday, June 16th. So that's the South Point, your favorite place. And now we're going to go over to the Wynn. And at noon, with the last rebuy at 4:30, they have a no limit hold, $1,100 buy-in, unlimited rebuys, 250,000 guaranteed. At 2 o'clock, with the last rebuy at 5:30, a no limit hold'em PKO. It sounds like a UFC event. Anyway, it's $10,500 buy-in, unlimited rebuys. They don't list a guarantee for it. So, and at 6 o'clock tonight, the win with the last rebuy at 9 o'clock is a turbo tournament, $1,100 buy-in, unlimited rebuys, $100,000 guarantee. And over at the Venetian, they have their 11-10 no limit hold'em tournament, which the last rebuy is at 525. The buy-in's 1,100, unlimited rebuys, $200,000 your guarantee, and at 610 with the last rebuy at 1040, a $200 bounty tournament, $600 buy-in, $40,000 guarantee. So that's your South Point win and your Venetian.
Thank you so much, Rick. Go ahead, Brad.
I got a question. Forgive me if I'm naive in asking this, but how in the world would a PKO tournament work live? Because typically it's like, you get half of the money and you end up with like $92.83 as your
Right.
bounty or something like that.
Right.
So how is that being tracked in a live tournament? Online, I can see it working because there's a digital calculator for your bounty, but how's that working in a live tournament?
I'm going to be honest with you. I've never played one, so I can't answer that question. Anybody here that's played it?
I'm looking online right now, and I don't see.
I mean, unless everybody had like a tablet or something in front of them.
Could be. I'm not familiar with it myself,
I
but
don't know.
they're not.
Maybe the dealer has something that they keep track with. I don't know.
Could be. I went to their website and they're not explaining a PKO on it for some strange reason. But
Well, we're going to look into that, Brad.
there you have it. There you have it.
There you go. Let us know what you figure out, Brad, because we definitely would love to know that as well.
All right.
We would definitely love to have that. Okay, hold on. This car is trying to shut off. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I'm actually sitting in the parking lot doing this space so that I can walk in the door and play some poker here in a few minutes. So if you're wondering what's going on, that's what's going on. Oh my goodness. Isaac. I was
ASG or
trying to
me?
put
Okay.
both of your names and your initials and everything together. Isaac, do you have the tournaments for some casinos?
Yes, I do. Yes, I
Oh,
do.
shit.
Got that right now. Okay, so all right. The Westgate is where we'll start. The Westgate offers a variety of daily poker tournaments at 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. They have a $45 buy-in, no limit hold'em tournament. 7 p.m. $65 buy-in, no limit hold'em tournament, and 9 p.m. $60 buy-in, no limit hold'em tournament. Additionally, they host a 3 p.m. Lazy Pineapple tournament with a $45 buy-in. Let me see, and that is the Westgate. Moving on to Planet Hollywood. Planet Hollywood conducts 4 daily no limit hold'em tournaments at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. Each tournament is a $100 buy-in and offers a starting stack of 20,000 chips. Moving over to Red Rock Casino. Red Rock Casino hosts a daily no limit hold'em tournament at 10:35 a.m. The buy-in varies by day. Monday to Thursday, $125 buy-in. Friday to Sunday, $150 buy-in. Each tournament offers a starting stack of 25,000 chips. Over at Caesars, there is a 10 a.m., $120, $50 add-on, 15K starting stack. At 2 p.m., $160, $50 add-on, 20K starting stack. At 6 p.m., $120, $50 add-on, 15K starting stack. And finally, at 9 p.m., there's their $160, $50 add-on, 20K starting stack. All of them have 20-minute levels, and the lower buy-ins have a $1,000 guarantee. The slightly higher buy-ins have a $2,000 guarantee. Definitely worth the higher ones,
For
right?
sure.
Um, and then no, not lastly, Resorts World. At Resorts World, there's a 1205 $200 no limit, 25K starting stack, 30-minute levels, and 705. There's a $200 no limit again with 25K starting stack and 30-minute levels. Both have a 3K guarantee. And then finally, over at Mandalay Bay, they have their $60 no limit hold'em tournament at 8 p.m. with a 10K starting stack, 15-minute levels, no guarantee. Funny enough, if you play on like Club GG, the that Mandalay Bay game is very similar to the daily games in
Oh,
there.
interesting.
It's a very, very familiar format.
Interesting. Well, thank you
Hey
for that
guys,
update.
I found the PKO on the Win website, and it says $1,600 no limit hold'em progressive bounty PKO 500,000 guarantee poker tournament, and the event will be held on the following days. $1,600 buy-in, 1430 prize pool, $120 tournament fee, $50 poker staff charge, unlimited re-entry. Players start with 40,000 tournament chips. So it looks like a regular tournament.
So
Yeah,
it's
well, the thing that's different about it, the progressive, is that the bounties change. Like normal bounty tournament, if it's a $50 bounty, everybody gets that takes someone out gets a $50
50
bounty for
bucks,
taking that
right,
person out. In a progressive, those bounty amounts change, and so we're trying to figure out how they do that, how they keep track of it, that kind of thing.
right.
So,
I wonder
if
what, yeah,
anybody, go ahead.
that it's on their website. This is what they have on their website. So, I mean, that's all the information that they
Right.
have on
But we're
the
going
website.
to try to hopefully light the fire under Brad, maybe Karen, to figure out.
Bounty chips of multiple eliminated players will be combined prior to being divided among the winners.
mm,
Oh,
That's what they're saying.
I
all
guess it
right. That's
still
interesting.
still doesn't quite answer the question how they're tracking.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
All
Doesn't.
right. So we're going to look into that
Yeah.
and try to get back with our audience as far as how that works. So I'm going to say good morning to Karen, and then we're going to move over to Mel because she may be getting out the door to go play a tournament. So, hey, Karen.
Good morning, guys. Sorry I'm a little late.
That's okay. Glad you joined us this morning. And I'm going to just skip over to Mel real quick because, as I promised at the beginning of the summer, if somebody comes in that's a player or even an operator, I'm going to try to give them priority because they're trying to get out the door to play or go to work. So, Mel, welcome this morning.
Hi guys, how are you? Good morning.
Doing well, thank you. You bagged it, huh?
I did. I bagged the monster. Yeah, so I'm actually not playing today. I'm going to take the day off, but I'm going to go to that charity event tonight, I think. But yeah, I bagged yesterday. I just jumped in. I heard the win PKO mentioned and I didn't know if somebody had a question about
We
how they do
do,
that.
we do, we do. Just see how fast the universe works, people. All right, Mel, here is the question. How do they track the bounties and how, online the bounties change as you take people out and those numbers just automatically update, blah, blah, blah. How does that work in person?
Yeah, so the way they did it, they didn't start any of the bounties until day 2. Um, and I actually wish they had started them day 1, but they didn't start any of the because I think it would have made day 1 and the bubble really interesting. But they didn't start any of them until day 2. So what happens on day 2 is everybody who's in the tournament on day 2, and you're already in the money in day 2, you get 4 orange bounty chips, and each one of those orange chips is worth $1,000. So then say you knock me out of the tournament.
Right.
You get they take those 4 orange chips and the floor comes over. 2 of those chips go on top of your orange stack. And 2 of those chips, the floor gives you 2 green bounty chips. And the green bounty chips are worth $1,000 each, and those are yours to keep.
Oh,
But they do have to stay on the table until you bust.
okay.
But so, and that's how they do it. So they actually do a pretty good job. I
Yeah.
wish they, like I said, I wish they would start at day 1 because I think it would make it a lot more interesting.
Right, right. Wow, well,
But yeah,
that's
they
interesting.
actually keep track of it pretty well.
Very good. Thank you, Mel. So there we go.
Awesome
We
stuff. Congrats on
I
bagging.
put it into the universe and Mel came to the rescue this morning.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for the
Uh,
feedback. I was definitely curious, and congrats on bagging. And you had a deep run recently as well. Congrats. Uh, Actually, I think you shipped a tournament or final tabled something pretty recently, right?
I final tabled the PKO. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, final table the PKO a few
Nice.
days ago.
She sure did. She's kicking butt for sure. And you're going to take the day off today. I hope you do go to that charity event. It's so much fun. Matt Stout does a great job of running that, tournament series for charity projects. So hope you do go and come back and tell us all about it, Mel.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I think I'm gonna go.
Love it. So then you're going to just wait to play the monster. You're going to play something tomorrow, or what are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm not
Okay.
really sure.
All right.
I might try to find a one day. I don't know, because the day two is not till Sunday, so we'll see.
Right. Right. All right. Very good. Love that. Thank you for stopping in and especially for letting us know how that PKO works because we definitely were curious as to how they keep track or how they do it. So I love the fact that they exchange it out and you get to put those two green chips in your pocket, so to speak. They have to remain on the table until you're out, but they're um, definitely in your pocket for good. So very cool. Love
Yeah,
that.
well,
Thank you, Mel.
perfect timing. Yeah, you're welcome. Good timing. Thank you.
I love it. You know what? It's meant to be sometimes, people. I'm going to move on to some more tournaments around town. Let's not forget there is the Mixed Games Festival is over at the Bellagio, but not today, tomorrow, or Sunday. Or no, it goes back into effect on Sunday. So today and tomorrow, there's no Mixed Game Festival. But starting on Sunday, it will restart on the 15th through the 19th. That's the Mixed Game Festival over at the Bellagio. Over at the Aria is 11 o'clock Seniors No Limit Tournament, $1,100, 200K guaranteed. At the MGM at 10 o'clock is a No Limit 1A flight, $250 buy in, 50K guarantee. And those flights are at 10, 1400 hours, and 1800 hours. And then at 2100 hours is a no limit tournament, $150 buy in, 3K guarantee. That's happening over at the Win. I mean, no, over at the MGM Grand. Those tournaments are over at the MGM Grand. Orleans has an 11 o'clock seniors event, $600 buy in, $75,000 guarantee. At 1,800 hours is a no limit tournament, $200 buy in, 30K guarantee. And at 2,200 hours is the Survivor, $125 buy in, $1,500 guarantee. Over at the Nugget is 11 o'clock tournament, no limit, $400 buy in, 40K guarantee. At 12 o'clock is day two of their no limit tournament. And at 1,800 hours is another no limit tournament, $200 buy in, 20K guarantee. That's happening over at the Nugget. Now, before I start on the WSOP stuff, I'm going to introduce somebody and give them the microphone for a moment. I have Coach P here with me this morning, and Coach P is one of the owners of Elevator Results. And for those of you that have been listening to me for the last 2 years, Elevator Results gets plugged on my space every time because they are my sponsor. So, Coach P is here with some words for us this morning.
Good morning, everybody. This is Coach P. Just want to reach out to you guys, tell you a little bit about Elevator Results. We are a customized package, workout package / nutrition, built out specifically for you and your needs. We work with all different types of clients, all ages, from 15 all the way up to 80, with all the different kinds of needs, whether they want to gain weight, lose weight, sports performance. We've worked with quite a few professional athletes and Division I athletes as well. But we have our services available. We'd love for you guys to follow us. We're on all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, as well as our website at elevatorresultspt.com. We'd love to get you guys to follow us, but also if you seek our services, please reach out and we'll be readily available to help you guys, even have a consultation with you. If you need to get in contact with us, you can talk to Miss Sherry, and she can put you in contact with us. Also, I'd like to say hello to Karen.
Thanks, Coach P. Appreciate you this morning. A little shout out there to Karen, who has actually met Coach P in the past. So, again, if you need a tailor made workout plan, Elevated Results can take care of you in that plan and design it especially for your needs. So, appreciate you, Coach P, being with me this morning. I'm going to move on to what's going on at the WSOP. Um, Event number 35 was the 3K No Limit Freeze Out, 2.8 million in that prize pool. There were 1,027 runners. The winner who went into yesterday as the chip leader was Renee Bodave. I'm going to spell it Bohdanov. Took home $451,000. Going into yesterday, second in chip stacks and coming out in second place was Dennis Luis Ramos. He took home 300,000. Event number 36 was the 10K pot limit Omaha High Low 8 or better, 3.6 million in the prize pool. There were 386 runners. Two remain, and the chip leader is Philipp Sternheimer of Germany, has 14 million in chips, and Caleb Firth has 9 million. Just a notable, especially for my friend Rick, who is in here, Lonnie Harwood. Harwood is in 11th place with 43,000 in her chip stack. Alan Kessler is in 12th with 34,000, and for team spaces, Brian Rast took 23rd for 28,000. So I think I did that wrong. Lonnie Hardward went out 11th, Alan went out 12th, and Brian went out 23rd. So let me just rephrase that. 10 a.m. Flight B of the Monster Stack was yesterday. There were 2,010 runners and 638 moved on. Event number 38 was the 100K High Roller. 77 runners, 33 moved on. The chip leader going into today is Thomas Bovin with 4 million in chips. Emil Patavi has 3 million in chips. Some notables: Landon Tice in 6th with 2 million. Andre Mateos in 7th with 2 million. Team Spaces member Big Hooney in 9th with 1 million. Osmus Corneth, D Negs, Cabril Chidwick, and let's not forget Filet of Fish still in it to win it. I don't think that's right. Is that? I think that's right. Isn't right? Could somebody look up on the app event number 38? Who's still left in that tournament? For some reason, I don't think this is right. But anyway, I'm going to move on to event number 39, which is the $1,500 horse. Had 867 horses and 195 moved on. The chip leader, Michael Solheim, has 346,000 in his chip stack. Tel Aviv has 305. You know what, you guys? I think I printed out yesterday's notes. Am I imagining this? I don't think that one's right either, you guys. Because I know for a fact that horse. Somebody look up event number 38 and 39 for me. Okay, I'm going to move on to event number 40 was the 5K Seniors High Roller, 3.5 million in the prize pool. The chip leader is Paul Sneed with 507,000. Patrick White has 479,000. Mike DeMouth is in 33rd place with 234,000. And Angela Jordanson is in 41st place with 228,000. Event number 41 is the 10K limit event. There's 865K in the prize pool. No. There's 865 runners. Leader Victor Blom has 372,000. Benjamin Underwood has 361K. Joe McKeon in third with 319,000. Justin Seth has 246,000. Denegs 241,000. Anthony Zeno 240,000. There's a lot of great names still in it to win it. Today's schedule looks as follows. At 10 a.m. is day one, flight 1C of the Monster, $1,500 buy in. That's event 37. At 12 p.m. is day two, event number 40, the 5K Seniors event. At 12 p.m. is event number 42. Day one is $1,000 pot limit Omaha 8-handed tournament. At 2 p.m. is day two of event 41, which is that 10K limit hold'em tournament. And at 2 p.m. is day one of event 43, the $1,500 RAS tournament. Anybody look up those two tournaments? If not, then I'll.
The app is telling me to restart, and it won't restart. So,
Oh Lord, let me see if I can get it up here. Um,
I've got event 38 open like on my laptop, but I wasn't sure exactly. I
tell me,
s-
how many people are still left in it?
um so from what I can tell, just glancing at it, it looks like, I mean, they list 8.
That's what I thought. Okay, I
Thomas
did have.
Boyven at the top, Vinny Lingham at the bottom.
Okay, and who's in? How many chips does Thomas have?
Thomas has
4 million.
5,400,000.
Okay, and how many? And who's in second place?
Emilian Pitavi with
Okay,
4,200,000. 17 big
perfect.
blinds. Yeah.
I knew that was from yesterday. I don't know how I did that. I must not have saved it when I updated it or something. I appreciate that, Karen. Could you look up event number 39?
And actually, I said it wrong because this is the final table seat draw, so I apologize. So I didn't actually have the who was in first, any of that correct, because it was by seat numbers. I'm not real familiar with how to sort all this, but it looks like ha- Jao Vieira, no, Aram Oganyan has 82 bigs. He's in first, so I apologize for getting that wrong. I was looking at the
That's
seat numbers.
okay.
Jao Vieira is in second with 54 bigs, and so forth.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And and as you can see, it's easy to make mistakes when we try to look at the data because you're trying to look at so many different things and decipher. Okay, what am I trying to sort out by right now? So I appreciate that, Karen. Do you have event number 39 you can bring up? And while you're looking at that, I'm going to let Fats know that we're not going to go very much longer because I'm sitting in the parking lot of the card room where I play poker here in Spokane. And I'm going to walk in that door to go play a 10 o'clock tournament. So we're not going to be here very much longer. And Fats is getting his chemo this morning. And when he does, he likes to run a space to pass the time. So he was wondering how much longer I would be going. And I appreciate your willingness to wait until I'm finished to start yours, Fats. Appreciate that for sure. And I'm going to flip back to Karen. If you have pulled up event number 39, that one.
Yeah, you went into the matrix for a second, but hopefully I'll get this right because, again, I'm not the best. But looking here at after day 2, and this is the horse event, it looks like
Right.
Andrew Zigalov is
Thank
at the
you.
top there, and then close behind him is Joe Jeffrey.
Thank you. And I can also mention that Linda Johnson is still in that tournament. And I think she's in maybe 10th or 11th place as far as chip stacks are concerned. So she is trying to get her second bracelet, and she is um, a Women in Poker Hall of Famer as well as a WSOP Poker Hall of Famer. So good luck to Linda Johnson. Go ahead, Fats.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'll be quick because I don't want to slow you down from getting done quicker. Um, but also tonight, I scheduled an NFL future play release, and I scheduled it for 10 p.m. Eastern, so as not to counteract your show at 7:30. And
I appreciate
and
that.
on top of that, we've got a major Twitter war going on with McDonald's right now. We've already got over 7,000 views in 90 minutes, and McDonald's is in big trouble. because
What did they do
all of the
now?
public is siding with me right now for the most part. So I'll talk
And
more about that during the space.
what is the Twitter war about with McDonald's, sir?
It's basically that they're. I put them on notice that they're falsifying statistics. Because have you ever go to the McDonald's, you order, you go up to the next window, you pay, you go to the pickup window, and then they tell you to pull over to some spot and somebody will bring it out to you. So,
Right.
all right, now I understand if it's very busy and you have a complicated order, that kind of makes sense. It's courtesy for the people behind you that just trying to order something quick. However, it's today I had a very simple order, one sandwich, a steak, egg, and cheese bagel. That was the whole order. There was nobody in line behind me. Okay. There was no other cars
Right.
at the drive through. And they asked me to pull up and had somebody would bring it out instead of letting me sit there at the window. Now, the reason they do that is because they have a timer and
Yeah, they shut the timer
they're,
off as soon as you pull away from the
they're
wheel.
trying to show corporate how fast they are at the window by people getting into the window and out of the window in less than
Right.
30 seconds. So a lot of times they ask you to pull up just so they can reset the clock. So I put McDonald's on notification about that, and they responded. The dumbest thing they ever did was respond to me because then I put a follow up tweet out, and now
For those that
they're in real hot water
For
now.
those that haven't been tuning in to Fats and his Twitter account lately, Fats is definitely going after clicks the last month or 6 weeks.
Not
He
interested in
is
clicks.
definitely going after clicks, and it's been quite hilarious. If you follow Fats at all, you will see what I'm talking about, and it's quite funny. And now he's at war with McDonald's.
It's all about
Well, I
truth and justice. But the funny thing, the big winner in
and
all
click.
this happens to be Omar because he's gone from one or two on my enemy list down to number 8 now.
Oh, well, I'm going to move us right along and thank you for scheduling around what I'm doing today. I appreciate that. And you alluded to the fact that today at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, I will have my normal Friday night interview space. And today it's going to be Kenny Lambert Jr. For those of you that don't know, he started out as a dishwasher busboy at Binion's when he was 16 years old. And he worked his way through the ranks until he ran the WSOP, including opening some casinos, poker rooms, and so forth in between and after. So, should be a fun space with some old Vegas stories and history for sure. So, you guys don't want to miss that. And then, of course, Fats is going to run his space at 10 p.m. And that is going to be all things NFL.
And I'll be following with a chemotherapy space to kill time after you're done with your show today.
Yes, sir. And good luck with that today, bud. We continue to pray for you.
One positive note I'll share with you. I met with the other doctor today, and he looked at the tumor that was in my mouth, and
Right.
his medical assessment of what he saw was, "Oh my God, wow!" So, in essence, what they're telling me, and we don't have the PET scan yet. We're going to get that at the beginning of July. But what they're saying is that the tumor is pretty much like it's gone, it's scarred over. Um, it's still there, and there's other.
Uh oh. He must have got a phone call.
Sorry, I
Uh
got
oh.
cut off there
That's
for a
okay.
second. But they believe that the tumors they're saying is gone. I mean, it's still there, but it's scarred over, and
Shrinking.
it's basically they're saying that they're just going to treat me with the immunotherapies now, and they should be able to hold it at bay for a pretty long time, considering how well I've responded to everything. So very positive news today.
Awesome. Very positive indeed. That's great news. And I'm just going to acknowledge that Plasm. I see that you're requesting to come up. I don't know you. I'm not bringing you up. I'm sorry. God bless you. And they're gone. Okay. So, Fats, that is great news indeed. Um, you know, anytime you can shrink a tumor, that's amazing. So I'm glad it's all working for you. And may this be one of your last chemo treatments, my friend.
And anybody in the Detroit area, the week of 4th of July, I'll be at the Michigan State Backgammon Championships, playing in that tournament from the 2nd through the 6th
Oh, that's
in
awesome.
Novi, Detroit. I played there, played in that tournament about 12 years ago. Happened to pick up, it was actually my best backgammon tournament on the backgammon circuit. I picked up 3 trophies at that tournament. I won 2 small events and came in second in the main event. So I'm returning that now that I've been here for 4 years saying I was going to go back. And this year I got time, so I'm going.
I love that. Good for you, Fats. I love it. Good luck, Fats, and I'm sure you'll keep us updated for sure. I'm going to go around the horn and see if anybody else has anything to bring up, comment about, or whatever. Rick, I'm going to start with you, bud.
How are you going to do a spaces tonight if you're on the final table of that tournament today?
This tournament goes really quickly, knock on
Okay.
wood. Thank you, though, for asking. I might be back
Well,
in the parking lot.
yeah. Well, you go get them, kiddo. Kick some butt,
Thank you.
like Scotty says. Kick some butt.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Brad, the non ghost of Brad, has returned. Brad, and just for in case Dana didn't hear earlier, Dana, he did nothing but come in here this morning and it worked. So, not sure what fixed it, but it's been fixed and Brad is no longer a ghost. You got anything, buddy?
No, just glad to get this thing working again, and just glad to be back. Had a lot going on in the last few weeks, and technical difficulties this last few days, and just glad to be back in the swing of things. So, great job, Sherry, as always. Good luck today, and good luck to everybody out there, whether you're playing live or online, whatever you guys are doing.
Thank you, Brad. Appreciate the kind words. We're glad you're back with us and the things that have been going on in real life have kind of settled down for you, my friend. And you know what? Today should probably be a good luck day for Brad because he's been having some bad luck the last couple of weeks. And today's Friday the 13th. So I think it's going to change starting today, Brad. Isaac, do you have anything that you'd like to add, bring up?
Uh, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you stopping by. Fats, that was fantastic news. We love to hear it. Brad, glad to hear you back as well, and glad to see all of you guys, man. Glad to see all of you guys. Have a good one today, Sherry. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Run good.
Thank you, my friend. I'm glad you're feeling better, and hopefully your family will be back on the mends here soon as well. Kieran, I'm gonna let you go next, and that was Ed. That was Coach Ed. That was Ed saying hello to you, Coach P. So go ahead, Kieran.
Oh, I couldn't see who was talking earlier, but hi, Coach
Oh,
Ed.
he's on my phone.
Oh, I was like, why don't I see the speaker? we'll tell we'll tell Coach Ed hi. Um,
Hello.
hey, yeah, but I don't have anything else. Just everybody, good luck today, and Fats. I'm glad to get good news from you. I'm gonna jump on your space. When you started, I was gonna stream today, and then decided to do it tomorrow. So I'm doing some work and listening to spaces.
Thank you, Terry.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I have my earbuds with me, and I'll tune in, but I won't be able to talk because I'll be playing Fats. But as soon
You
as
mean you won't be able to pop up and promo your interview tonight?
I won't, but I'll do it again right now. Kenny Lambert today at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. So thank you.
I'll give you a
Um,
shout out today on the space.
I appreciate that, Fats, for sure. And I'm going to leave. with this information. And of course, good luck, everybody, today. If you're playing, if not, get out and touch the grass. Tomorrow night, Saturday, there is going to be some Spaces tribute to the late Clayton. So check out his friends' Twitter pages for the information and details about that. If you'd like to join that space, it is going to be tomorrow evening. So everybody have a great day and thank you so much.